listen, I'm back again. I ain't gonna hold you. Your girl is back again. So I just got done watching the final presser for Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois. And to say the least, it was boring, of course, because all UK pressers and all those pressers over there in Saudi and all that always be boring, because they dumb down and water down a fighter expressing their self in an explosive manner and in a like erratic manner. They don't let you act like that. You know what I'm saying? Because over there, they love to say that boxing is a gentleman's sport. And I beg to differ. To me, boxing is a domineer sport. That's totally different. To oppose one's will over the other. Whoever's will, let the man's strongest will win. That's what I think about when I think about boxing. I don't think about no gentleman stuff. I'm an old school boxing fan. So I grew up off of the Mike Tyson era and so forth and so on, where pressers was lit. Boxing is about whoever can outbox the person wins, and whoever can beat the hell out of the other one wins. Whoever can knock out the other one wins. People have died in a ring. It doesn't give gentlemen, it gives combat sport as well. Okay? But if we just had to rename it, I would say domineer sport. Period. Where is all of this? Okay, and this is why I'm saying this, because at the presser, they posed the question, and I'm not going to go over the whole presser. Y'all know how I like to do my little recaps. I'm not going to do that right now. But at the presser, they asked Anthony Joshua, they said, hey, you said that Daniel Dubois was being very disrespectful towards you. What did you mean by that? And so he said, well, he basically just said, I'm ready to fight right now, and I took it as disrespect. And they was like, okay, yeah, but I see now that, you know, it's not no real animosity now. We won't be flipping tables over here. This is a gentleman's sport. Right, mate? And he was like, yeah, you know. And it's just like, when they have these presses over there in the UK, especially, or when they're ran by UK and over there in Saudi, it's like they water down the excitement for the fight. They're boring. And then he say, oh, we won't be flipping any tables, mate. We're in Venice, right? And it's just like, okay, well, why have the presser in Venice if we can't see a table flip, if we can't see these fighters really go in and say what they need to say? I understand it's about what happens in the ring and the outcome in the ring. However, right, why do all of the pressers have to be so demure? Why? It doesn't have to be like that. This is a combative sport. You get what I'm saying? And I mean, I just grew up where fighters were, you know what I'm saying, very vocal and you know, had stentorian voices, and they roared and said what they needed to say. And now it's just like, especially in the heavyweight, you can't, like, with Eddie Hearn and them and Saudi all them and Mr. Turkey running things, it's like they're watering down and putting hope and putting harnesses on the fighters, and we can't get the full throttle of how they really feel. Like, for example, they went over how they felt, how you know, how each of them felt about when they sparred each other. And Anthony Joshua was like, yeah, Daniel Dubois cracked me, meaning he got the best of him. You know what I'm saying? He knocked him out at one point, or not knocked him out, but he, you know, caught him with a good shot, basically. And they asked Daniel Dubois about it. He was like, listen, this is the real thing happening. You know what I'm saying? This is not sparring. We really finna get in here and get it in. And then he tapped on the table and was like, that's all. And then they were like, oh, like, because he tapped on the table, it was like, yeah, we're in Venice, mate. You know, like, you can't even tap on the table because it's in Venice. Well, bring that to America then, so we can see how these, like, so we can get excited about this thing. Like, this is why I don't really care for the UK, all them over there taking over the sport the way they have, because they are watering down the excitement in the fights and making them boring and really calling it a gentleman's sport, which it has been called that in the past, but they're really riding off of that when it really is not a gentleman's sport. But anyway, thank you, Jesus. That's all I got. I just want to come on here and say that the presser was boring. It could have had some excitement, but they want to harness these fighters over there, and they won't let these dudes do what they got to do, and it's aggravating. And I don't know. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think that these pressers are being watered down over there with Eddie Hearn and them? Do y'all think that they're trying to turn the sport into something that is not? What do y'all think about the term boxing is a gentleman's sport? Like, y'all tell me how y'all feel about the climate in the sport over there, and how they really, like, you know, just watering it down. Y'all tell me what y'all think. That's all I got. Y'all might not see me again. Let something else happen.